Welcome back. So today we're going to work on our Christmas journal again. We're going to make some tags using old Christmas cards here. So I have brought out my Sizzix Big Shot. I have some tag dies here. I'm going to just use the bigger 3 of them. And we're going to just create some tags using this. Some simple, we'll add some ribbon, we'll add some inking, and they're pretty easy. And it's a good way to use up all of your old Christmas cards. So the first thing I want to do is we're just going to cut these down. I only need the top half. So let's do that real quick. This one I'll leave because it's double-sided. This one. And if you're like me, you have a stash of Christmas cards from years past. And then this year, when I finally take down the Christmas decorations, I will add this year's Christmas cards to my pile of Christmas cards to craft with. So I went through them and I picked out different ones that had more of a red-green tone to them, because I feel like that's what this journal is, or a little vintagey. That one's already cut. Just to give this more of a cohesive. There's a bunch of Christmas cards I have that are blue, like this guy, but he has Santa. I already cut him. Okay. So it's all just personal. I'm gonna pull out some washi that I don't necessarily use a lot of color, or just to spare. This one's got the days of the week on it. I don't do much journaling that way with this kind of washi, so I use it as a die holder. Let me just get it started here. All right, that's not working. Oops, sorry. The X-Acto knife is working though. If I can't get this one to cooperate, I'll just find another one. But nope, here we go. Okay. So super simple. So see what I'm gonna do. Let me pull that up just a smidge. Let me make sure I'm on camera. I am. So I have my three sizes of tags. This one is a little too tall, but I don't necessarily need the top. I am going to use this bigger one for this guy, and we'll just smooth out that top. We got the 2 side reindeer. Use a little washi tape to hold it in, so that when I put it on the plate, it doesn't shift. And super easy. We'll run it through. And here's what we have. Peel my washi off. And we have our first tag. So let's make a whole bunch of them. And then we'll run some ribbons through them. So this one's nice. Okay, I could do these two. Center that. I don't use my die cut machine as often as I should, but I do really like it. For years I would use the Sizzix, and I would make gift tags out of Christmas cards for all the kids' presents and the family's presents. So they're used to me using old Christmas cards. It's a great way to recycle or upcycle. And get a second use out of the Christmas cards. We could also use Christmas cards for just journal it's biting me. For just journal boxes. And I've done that a few times already, I think, in the journal. I've just used the whole front of the Christmas card or just sized it down. Made a journal card out of it. I like the birdies. Let's see if I can get all the birdies. Oh, I can get almost all the birdies here. We have the star at the top. That'll be very cute. Does anybody else have any other ideas for repurposing Christmas cards? I'd love to hear them. And send me a link of what you're doing. I guess I think all the way to the bottom, but we'll trim that one up later. Make it work. Okay. Kind of too big. Look at this house. And this couple here. It's extra thick for some reason, so let's pull him out this side and see if we got him enough. Yeah. This one, let's try this one, and then we'll just move on to putting some ribbon and tassels on. All right, and that's not really centering the way I want it to. Got some more ice skaters here. I might be able to get 2 out of this one if I pull this over and then do that. So let's see if we can't get 2 of the same size. And we have the sleigh there too, and then I'll move over to doing the ribbons. So as not to make this a long drawn out video. I'm trying to craft a little faster. Oops, going too easy. I forgot my shim. So now we have a little pile of cards. I'm gonna pause the video here, move the Sizzix back to where it stores so that I have more surface area. I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's put away, I grabbed some ribbon, I grabbed my hole punch. Let's start giving these guys a little more pizzazz. So, I'm just gonna use my regular hole punch for that. Grab some distressing. We'll do the back side and the front side. And most of these cards have a bit of a glossy front, so I'm not sure how well the distressing ink will stay. Seems like okay on this one. I'm going to, this is the one that didn't quite reach to the top. I'm going to just smooth this out a smidge. It's a little rough where the first cut was. And then we've got some ribbon here. Got some greens and some reds. Let's go classic, this red. Also, maybe I'll pull out some of my other fibers. Just to give it a little different texture. I probably have some red ones. We're just gonna loop it through. Just like that. And I want it to have a little more, let's see how the baker's twine looks with this. might be too contrasty. We'll do them together. I want these cards to have a little bit more weight, visual weight to them. Oh, that's cute. That's not bad. That works. It kind of comes up the center. Give them a good tug. And then I'm going to a little more decorative. Even those up a little. Okay, so there's our first one. Let me close that up. Make sure I don't lose my pins to hold my ribbons. I'll punch some holes in all of these. I do have a slot punch too, but I want them bulkier, so I'm going to use the big round punch. I'm going to pause it again. I'm going to go look for some yarn type fibers for a little different texture. Be right back. Okie dokie. So I got some eyelash trim. I have some green, white, and red. I have this nice chunky yarn in a wonderful, I love this color green. So we'll see if those will work for some of ours. Plus I still have all of the ribbons here. So let's do... I'm going to try this one. I'm going to do 2 lengths of this one. Give that a nice thick and weighty. Oops, I forgot the ink. This looks pretty good. Oh, I've got this out. I'm just ink the rest of these. If you're doing more of a scrapbook journal, you could certainly always put photos on the backs of these. So you can pull out for a little. Oh, I didn't realize this had a red background. Still cute. Probably not going to journal on this one. And this paper back isn't really taking the ink either. I'm going to trim this up. Here we go. Maybe I'll have to try a different color ink if I want this one distressed. So we are near the end of 2023. Probably by the time I get this video up, it will be the new year. So happy new year to everyone. Do you have any big plans? Any resolutions? I always seem to have the same resolutions. I'm going to be more crafty, more communicative, make sure to get all of my correspondence done, reach out to more people. And I always feel like I fail a little bit in that. Final one to ink, and then we'll go back to playing with the ribbons. fibers. And then pretty soon we'll have to start our next chunk journal. I think I'm gonna do Disney. I am a Disney girl, and I collect a lot of ephemera. And I usually make, if we go to Disney, I usually make little travel books for whoever's going on the trip with me, with all of the times and stuff. So I haven't ever quite made a full-on Disney journal, but I would like to, so maybe we'll do that next. We'll start that real soon. We'll get the Christmas one finished up, and then you can join me on the Disney one. I need to find a new, I need to find a book cover to use for that one. Oh, this is nice and chunky. I like that. Okay. Now we've got these. This one looks like it would be good with a classic red. Maybe the red and the white. Let's try those. Let me find an end. Does anybody remember when eyelash trim was all the rage? I think we had to use it for everything. I don't see it so much anymore, but maybe that's also just because I have so much already. I don't really look for it in the stores. I have quite a nice selection of it. That's cute. Very candy caney. It's a little long, but we can trim that down before we put it in. Okay, I feel like that one should be just red. There isn't a green bird on this, so yeah, just red is good. Kind of works. It's more of a minty green here. Let's see what we've got. I think I'm gonna have to go red on these as well. Let's see what our chunky yarn. Maybe I'll do 1 and 1. Since these are a little smaller, I'm not going to double this one. Use this maroon in here. And that will tone it down. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's find an end. Here's the problem with eyelash trim is you never know where an end is, because it always all sticks out no matter what. I feel like I'm just getting loops and loops and loops. Okay, here's an end. Got a bit of a knot. I'm gonna just cut that knot out. Use that another day, or put it in the trash. Sometimes I feel like I hoard way too much as well. Let's bundle these together. kind of interesting. I'm not sure I love it, but I can trim down here where the little eyelashes are poking through too much. Pull them out the back maybe. That's better. Okay, and our final one, what do we have? Red, this deep green. Let's use this deep green. Finish off that edge so that we get a nice look. And let's just put some of these pins back in our ribbons before they unravel all over. And then I'm going to pull the journal over to do our, put them in our book. Okay. Here's our journal. Got my ribbon kind of picked up. Actually, let's take a look at all of the all of the tags first. Let me know if you have a favorite. Kind of like the bird one. I like the Santa, but they're all cute. All right, let's find some spots for them. Slot here. We've got collage tag, a postcard. Now we'll put one of these little card tags. We've got this. Let's tuck this one on in. We've got one of our stamped tags, a postcard, and that guy. Okay. This is cute. I like it. Journal card. Don't know if I'm gonna leave that one there. That one's kind of full already. So this is another Christmas card. I just did the back. I'm gonna use it as a whole journal card. I like the whole thing. Tuck you in. Definitely one in here. Put you on the top. I added a tab to our postcard the other night. Sideways guy. I don't really like him color-wise there. Again, he's got a lot of the blue on him. Let's stick in here. It's not too bad. Kind of got old and new Santa there. Oh, here's some blue. That one. Maybe I'll put him here. Yeah. I'll mix him in here with this Santa who's got some blue. We'll leave those two together. All right, so I've got room. I could make a few more. I won't bore you with that, but we'll come back and show later. We're almost ready for a flip through. I think I want to put a couple more pockets in here and there. Maybe I'll make some more journal cards that could use a pocket. Or a tuck. Kind of left this open. but not really enough, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that. It's just an edge. We could use some pockets on either side of that, or some sort of belly band on this one. Did I not put a belly band in this side? This section. All right, so we need to add a belly band here on this section. All right, so that gives me some more spaces to put our stuff in. Oops, knock that all over. Well, thanks for joining me this time around. Hope you all have a happy new year. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.